Today, I'm going to show you how to start your pixel art. You're going to click on Crosswork. And now we have a pixel art project assignment. So pixel art image research is where you're going to find your image, and then you're going to click on your pixel art project for the template with the squares. So the first thing you probably want to do is go to the pixel art image research and open up your work right here. You're going to open this up. Okay, please open this. And you have to download this image, or you're going to download the image that got approved. So remember, you're going to be looking for that little comment. It's going to look like this. Okay, so I know that my stitch is good to go. So you go to File, Download, JPEG. And if you can rename it, I would. If not, that's okay. Okay, so I downloaded my image. Now I'm going to go back to our Google Classroom. And now I'm going to click on Pixel Art Project. And you're going to open up your work. This is where you're going to find your template. You cannot use the old template from last week. You have to use the new one. Okay, so on this template, the squares are smaller to make it more of a challenge, but I have included on the left side 31 different colors for you to use. Okay, so the number that's on the left side matches the number that you need to insert for the color. So if I want this really bright blue, I'm going to enter 5. So the first thing we need to do is insert our image. So you remember, you go to Insert, Image, Image over Cells. You're going to click Browse, and you should be able to find your image underneath Downloads. Okay, and you're going to have to toggle back and forth between, moving your picture around, making it bigger and smaller, whatever you need to do. I would recommend you start with the outline of your pixel art. If it doesn't have an outline, you could make one, like if it doesn't have a black border or whatever color it is. You're just going to start with the outermost pixels. Okay, so I'm going to have to make stitch really big. And last week I saw a lot of people starting with the right side of the image. You want to start with the left side, okay? If I'm going to start my stitch right here in column J, okay, you need to start with the left side of the image because we are on the left side of our Google Sheets. Then as your stitch gets longer and longer and you go towards the right, you're not going to run out of room. Okay, you can just keep moving your picture over and making it smaller. It doesn't really make any sense to start with the right side of the picture. Okay, so start with the left side, and you're just gonna go pixel by pixel. So black is number 9. So if I start at the very top, let's say I'll start here. It's the same process. You're going to enter 9 and hit the enter key, and it will change it. It might take a while, it might lag, but that's okay. And you need to be very specific about where you're putting your pixels and making sure it pretty much matches your picture perfectly. So I'm really focusing on that ear, and these pixels are super tiny, so I need to make sure that I'm getting all the black pixels that I need to. Okay, the last thing I need to show you is how to create a color that is not on the options down here. Okay, say I don't have the correct pink for the inside of the ear. You need to click on the pixel that you want to put it in. Okay, so that's highlighted blue. You're going to go up here to the paint bucket. That's called Fill Color. And your color might be in here, or you might have to go to Custom. Okay, so you're going to, if it's not one of these colors, you're going to go to Custom, and you're going to hit the plus button. This window pulls up the whole color spectrum. Okay, and then there's this really small circle that you can click and drag. So on the right side is where you're going to find like the brightest, boldest color. As you drag the circle to the left, the color gets lighter, and the color is right up here. So you want to watch this circle right here. You want to watch that change and stop once it matches whatever color you need. So it can get super light. Okay, these are going to be like your pinks over on the left. Now as I go down, the color is going to get darker and darker and darker. So you're going to find some browns in this mid-range. Okay, see how that kind of looks like a burgundy color? And then as you go all the way down to the bottom, you're going to basically just have black. So it's up to you to kind of figure out how to make that color. You can always ask me for help and I can guide you, but I'm not going to make you the color. Okay, so once again, on the right side is where you're going to find the bright versions. Left gets lighter. And then as you go down, it's going to get darker and darker until you basically have black. Okay, and then once you have the color that you want, maybe I want this color, you hit OK. Okay, so once you hit OK, then it changes that pixel to be that color. If you need to use that color multiple times, it should now be on your custom bar. So you can see the pink I made is right there, and you can click on it and use it, or you can have it selected with that blue border, and then you can Control C, you can copy it, and then Control V, and you can paste it in. So those are your two options, and that's how you make a new color if it's not on the bar to the left.